Welcome back to Let's Play DDO Permadeath. Alright, here we are. So I am doing the Vile Apothecary, previous in the poison this time, which is a very tough quest indeed, but let's see how we go. Very tough for its level. I should make plenty of XP doing this one though, should get me close to level 7. Alright, I think that's all of my buffs. So it has been a while. It's been a while since I posted any of my videos on the DDO forums. I think I might post a link to this run of this Permadeath character, so I will probably link to this video. So I'm going to introduce what I'm doing here again for the benefit of people that are new to the videos. If I can get a handle on these guys. This will be the first time I've done this quest where I'm actually vulnerable to the MILFs that they're throwing around. That should be interesting. Anyway, so what am I doing here? This character is a Permadeath character, and I've been playing him since level 1. You can look at the previous videos on this playlist to see everything this character has done since I created him. And the aim is to play him all the way up to level 20 on Permadeath rules, if I can. I'm playing this guy completely solo, so all the videos will be just me with this character. Wow, getting beaten up here. And I'm playing under Permadeath rules, so if I die then the character is dead and I have to leave the guild because I'm in a Permadeath guild. And I'll then delete the character because I only play these guys Permadeath. I wonder if I've got enough healing here. I'm taking a lot of damage. And I'll talk a bit more as the video goes on about the rules that I'm playing under. If I live that long. There's a guy on the ground down there coming up. Okay. So this character is part of the Extreme Explorers Guild on Salona, which is almost exclusively how I play DDO. So I'm playing mostly under the guild Permadeath rules, but I add a few rules of my own. Obviously I'm playing solo, which isn't a guild requirement. I add a few other restrictions, which are not really to make the game, not really because I want more restrictions, but just to simplify the game. Simplify the set of things that I have to worry about. Hey, I forgot the fire jets there. That's why I'm playing this quest on hard, not elite. There's a lot of traps in this opening section here. And this guy can't be dealing with the traps. Right, that's not a pleasant room, that one. I am doing alright on spell points, on the other hand, which is clearly going to be a problem in here with any one shrine. Sweet, how am I doing for acid resist potions? Those could be handy in here. 4, that's not bad. Where's that guy going? They really have done something funky with the monster AI in the last update. Still, anytime they do dumb stuff like that makes it easier to kill them, I'm happy. You'll notice that my main tactics for doing this quest Permadeath is extreme cowardice. Trying to break the enemies up as much as possible. Ah, that was a laggy moment. And since this is Permadeath and it's not so easy to get XP and without taking risks, I will be breaking everything that I can to maximize my XP here. Oh, that might be annoying. No, hang on, I do have a wand. Damn it. Right, so for people that are new to the videos, I should talk about the build a bit. So this is going to be a 2 Paladin, 18 Sorcerer build. So I've taken my 2 Paladin levels and I have 4 Sorcerer levels right now. Actually doing pretty well in these spiders. Sometimes these guys can be tough. So specifically this guy's an air savant, so I'm mostly using my Shocking Grasp SLA. Alright, well I'm going through healing at a worryingly fast rate. Don't know if I'll make it through. I should have bought more healing, I guess. I hadn't really been needing much prior to this, but there's a few shrines in here. I do have plenty of spell points though, so I guess I could just start dropping more spell points to save healing. Yeah, so as I was saying, it's a, so far this is a 4 sorcerer, 2 paladin build. Hence the extensive use of lay on hands for healing. Although I'm out of lay on hands for a while now, I want to save the last one for emergencies. Not being able to see the quick fit is also a bit of a handicap in here. Okay, that was a lot of attacks. Alright, I'm going to struggle to get through this clearly. I'm using way too much, I'm taking way too much damage. That's unfortunate. Maybe I won't be using this as a new video to link people into the chain. I mean, I guess I'm getting through it okay. There's a long way to go to the shrine yet. If lighters weren't invisible, that would make it a lot more practical. And I am only in on hard here, not in on elite. But this guy, this spot just seems to be terrible. I don't really know why it should be so much worse than other characters I've played, but it does seem to be. It is, after all, only 0. I'm sure I've played plenty of 0 spot characters before. Alright, so I'm going to have to heal here. Seems like the correct tactic in here is just to expose myself to the enemies and then run away to get them active so they come after me and reveal themselves. Okay, that's this area cleared and the way forward opened, I believe. Alright, this spot's generally unpleasant. Because of the guys either side that come next. Alright, now we're in business, I think. That trip is nice when it lands. Just helps manage the aggro. Fortunately, my saves are way too high for these guys to hit me with any of their hypnosis effects. And I've got shield to deal with the magic missile, so it's really just the Melfs that is a problem. Ow. Yeah, and those critical hits from the fighters are going to be the real pain. That said, I'm doing better again now. Maybe this is workable. Yeah, this is looking possible again now. Cutting through them a bit better than I was. Whoops, I lagged and turned further than I thought. So I was looking the wrong way. Alright, the spell points are looking a bit more problematic now. That said, you can go a long way on the SLA, only 2 points a hit. 2 spell points per hit, I mean. Alright, this fight's a bit nasty.
You gained entry through the door. Thual is keeping himself.
Oh, these are the ones that split when you shock them. Great. Well, that wasn't cheap. Alright, now for these guys, these are always a real pain. Finally. This one is always a very tough quest, of course. So I was going to talk about the Permadeath rules a bit more. Obviously there's no single set of rules that constitutes Permadeath, since it's basically a self-imposed set of extra rules for playing the game. I'm largely playing by the rules of my guild, Extreme Explorers. The most basic rule, of course, if the character dies and can't be raised by another party member, then they are dead. No using of resurrection shrines, and you delete the character if you can't save the character. You're also not allowed to pass equipment between characters, and you can only receive equipment from other Permadeath players. Other Permadeath characters, I mean. So this guy, he doesn't play in groups, and I'm not taking equipment from anybody else, so he's only using gear that he has found while questing. Although I might buy tomes sometimes on Permadeath characters. That's the one thing I allow myself to buy on the auction house. This is always a slightly dangerous spot in this quest, this one, where the path splits two ways. You can end up fighting both sets of guys at once if you don't play carefully. I had a feeling there were guys there. Those laggy moments where you're not sure whether you hit the enemy or not. Always fun. Okay. Alright, gotta remember the violent slimes are broken up by electric. But you can use knives on them, so that works out okay. Trying to give this guy the run around, see if I can get him in the acid. He doesn't want to go. Ah, there he goes. Saves a few spell points. So other interesting permadeath rules. Obviously you can't just cling on to the coattails of non-permadeath groups, so you can't group with anyone outside the guild. So you're only playing alongside other characters that are playing to the same rules. You can only receive equipment from other players in the guild, and only if they're within 3 levels of you, so you can't get overpowered gear. But as I say, this guy isn't taking equipment from anybody else. So just found gear, apart from one heirloom item you're allowed to take from a previous dead permadeath character. As usual, I've left the shrine behind me here. I'll get back to it once I've cleared out this area. Gotta leave it as late as possible so I save spell points for the end fight. How are we doing? 142 kills already. And aggression, actually. That's surprising, there's still quite a way to go. Aggression and mischief. Alright, now I would normally leave a shrine behind when I've got so few spell points left. I'd usually take it immediately, but you really need to stretch the spell points out in here. So let's carry on. Please tell me I picked up another shield wand. Yes, I did.
This door is locked from the... You gain entry through the locked door. Dwellers must be nearby.
It's this room, isn't it? And they're throwing knives at me already. Great. Alright, this is a bad spot. Handy when the trip lands though. Alright, I'm running around on echoes, but I do still have a lay on hands, so I still want to continue. This is a quest where it's this is a quest where you really want to stretch out your resources if you can. I don't like this jump very much. If I overshoot, I could end up in the acid. Okay. I'm generally fairly good at the Mario stuff in these games. Not excellent, but fairly good. Making some good progress on echoes here, actually. Which I'm happy about. It's really the end fight that's worrying me most. These guys aren't damaging me fast enough for there to be a lot of risk here. Whereas the end fight will be scary. I'll want to have plenty of spell points to drop in a hurry there. So if you want to see how Permadeath usually ends, or at least how solo Permadeath usually ends, you can look at the previous playlists on my account. This is the 4th solo character I've been making videos of. Previous 3 all died. So I have complete videos of those characters from start to finish. And those are, as I say, separate playlists on my YouTube account. I'll post a link to the guild rules on the description, by the way. I'm aware that since I'm talking about this stuff while I'm playing, I'm no doubt missing huge amounts of stuff out. And it's all somewhat disjointed, but I'd rather play and talk about it than just make a video talking about rules, and I'm sure you wouldn't bother watching it if I did. Okay, this is not a nice room, but I'm generally good at this room. Although I guess my jump is usually higher. Alright, totally clean. Do have to be careful I don't bite off more than I can chew here. I've only got echoes. I'm shrining after this fight though. Oops, that wasn't who I was shooting at. Never mind.
By thinning out the quick-hit gang, your morale will be met with less resistance.
Okay, that pathfinding is not very good today. Wow, I totally managed to miss my keys there. I'm generally pretty light on spell points on all the casters that I play. Right, that's actually a big room. I should definitely be shrining at this point. I'm only still here at all because the spell points are free. And the hit points are basically free, providing I'm going to get some healing off of the shrine, of course. Alright, now time to go shrine. Yeah, I'm generally very light on spell points. I don't turn on maximize or stuff like that, except for occasions where I really need it. And I'm always using my spell points efficiently. Alright, all lay on hands back and available. I was pretty worried at the start actually. I was going through my lay on hands and healing quite fast, but I've been doing much better in the second half. I'm finding that a lot on this guy. It seems to have a very particular play style, this character, and it always takes me a bit of time to adjust into playing the character each time I log in. Which is not really a problem, but it's a bit different to playing something like the Ranger I was playing last time, where the playstyle is totally obvious. And indeed the problem with the Ranger was there was no tactical flexibility at all, really. You just had to play him as the Ranger that he was the whole time. And if I'd built him with any ranged ability, he would have had at least some choices, but as I'd actually built him, he didn't really have any. Alright, this can be a big group. Not sure how many are left, quite a few already came out. Just one? Okay, that's ideal. I guess my tactics when I was running out of spell points there suggests that I could well be... perhaps that's actually the optimum tactic for playing this quest with this character. Run away from the enemies and string them out. It would be kind of slow. But slow and steady is fine. I'm not exactly zerging here. Taking risks. Doing this quest at level is always a bit of a risk, but certainly not zerging. Okay. Of course there's more of them. There's hundreds of them in here. I've pretty much been playing this for a lot of the way, just letting them come to me. And that's certainly more effective than the stuff I was doing at the start, although the layouts at the very beginning don't really don't work so well for this tactic. Alright. Is that the last of the tunnels done? I think it is. So what do you reckon the ratio is between their spell point use and mine? Each of these guys is casting False Life, a couple of Melfs, some magic missiles. They must be dropping 40 to 50 spell points before I kill them, and I'm using 2 spell points. Okay, that didn't go well. Took a lot of damage all at once there. But that is a bigger fight. In most of the other quests this guy's done, he's actually worked better in the he works better in the medium-sized fights, I guess. 3 or 4 enemies where he can use Charm. The one-on-one fights he doesn't do so well at because Charm doesn't work. But actually in this quest the one-on-one fights have been easiest. There aren't enough spell points to use Charm in here. You really just have to shock everything. Okay, back to the main area. And to one of the most dangerous fights. Alright, I clearly am going to have enough healing here, so let's drop some here. This fight, I've nearly died in this fight. May have been on Elite. I think I charged into this room in a group, and in a group the dungeon scaling is quite different. I'm more used to playing this one solo, and as with many of the quests, this is one that doesn't get done very often in groups. It's kind of long and high risk. And the XP is not that great considering the amount of danger.
This door is locked from the other side. You gained entry. The leader of the Quickfoot approaches. He will be a tougher foe than his underlings. You dealt with
Alright, he took 2 shocking grasps.
without their leader, they will be less organized and easier to deal with.
Yep, you take a lot of hits at once charging into that room. Nope, don't think I got anything cool there. continuing to eke out those spell points. This is not a very caster-friendly quest, really. Your ideal character in here is someone that can cast shield and then kill everything with a big sword. Admittedly, I can swing a sword reasonably well on this guy. But I don't think I do damage fast enough for all the enemies in here.
Overseer attempts to sneak attack. I will not allow you to reach the wall's chamber. Oran Zatlo is dead. The coordination of Dual's defenders is crippled.
Alright, well I've got Conquest and Ransack. Just need to survive the end fight. Let's... And surviving the end fight is no given in here. I've certainly been chased halfway across the level by the end boss before. I do have 15 electric resists, which I hope will be enough. Seems to be electric damage is the worst of what he throws around. Just checking that my weapon isn't going to break when I get to the end fight. Yep, if they're spaced out nicely like that, they work just well, just right for the SLA. Throwing a few minor buffs down before the end fight. I don't have a lot of buffs on this guy yet, but I'll take what I can get. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Hang on, how's my cloak doing? It might just about survive. Alright, what's my exit plan if this goes badly? I guess I'm just running all the way to the entrance. Or I could run to the shrine and hope he dies in the acid. Yeah, maybe let's not try that. He's visible, that's a good start. I don't really want an invisible powerful end boss going at me. Okay, the buffs are on, there's not really much else to do but charge. Yep, I think that's all I have. Okay, assistant down.
You slew
Alright.
the sadistic alchemist. Stormwitch's water supply is safe for now.
I wasn't convinced I would pull it off when I came in. But, as usual with this guy, things started a bit tough, and I kind of played into it. Very nice. This is not an easy quest at level, especially for a caster, where you're constrained by only having one shrine. Alright, done. And a healthy dose of XP. Only 5,000... oh, a little over 4,000 to go until level 7. Alright, well, I hope that was interesting. That's it for this video. See you next time.